they say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Breaks into the open. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So Miami's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the points.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the Canes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sims. Across the 25. He's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes. Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for us.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He'll throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This time they'll go to the running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Inside, slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Rousseau. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field it close to the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Rushes on him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. It's a turnover on him.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Rousseau. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Miami.
Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice...
Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cade. Getting set for the point after. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To the air, it's Rousseau. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work. Defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Using his legs, it's Warren. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Quick release on the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down in the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Here we go, set. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. Right down the boulevard, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Etienne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Fires one high and deep. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Power football with the run. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.